You know, for OBS. Who the hell does that? Who needs to do that?
Yeah, I've never heard of doing that.
Well, it was corrupted and clearing it fixed it. I even spoke with a Discord person, a live person, and they were very nice to me.
Definitely a bot.
No, it was a real person.
And they were nice. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Next, you'll tell me if you talked for someone with paizo and they were nice. I don't believe it.
I can't guarantee that, unfortunately. And my last encounter with James Jacob was extremely, disheartening. He really doesn't know how to talk to people.
That boy got rocks in his head.
That boy takes rocks out of his head and starts throwing them at people. Alright. So, where did we leave off, gentlemen?
Dead.
Nope, you're not dead. You're unconscious.
Dead to the world.
Nope. Nope, I forbid it. There you go. We'll just leave you at Wounded 3 for the DM's mistake. You see, what I was trying to do, and this is the emphasis on trying, there are 16 events, whether or not you get complications going towards the heart. And I'm going like, we only got 2 days left in the year. Wouldn't it be great if I made it so that we actually killed the dragon before New Year's? Because that seems to be what your plan is. And then it was just like, all these obstacles, I'll just remake them into a chase. That did not work out well, so that's completely on me.
I don't blame you because I don't want to do 6 either.
Well, that's the general gist of what I was getting from the group, is that you guys were not enjoying Gloaming Arbor.
Yeah, it just feels weird. What? I like get the point of this chapter and what we're like supposed to do. It just feels, it's just fucking odd. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like some of these chapters just like pasted in here to be like, we actually need a chapter to make sure that the book is finished, right? Like, yeah.
I will refrain on commenting on that particular note until the end of the book when we do our discussion.
I didn't really mind this chapter so far. Compared to some of the previous things, at least here you have like things that make a little bit sense in the weird way that this is supposed to be like the chaotic place where the reality shifts, and it makes more sense than some of the regular forest stuff. So I don't really mind it.
How about you, Tony?
You know, in that explanation, I may have to agree with you there. The idea that this is like a realm of like not dismay, just chaos and just say nonsense. So yeah, I feel like that was very fitting for the theme. So no qualms or complaints here.
You had the DM by the ropes. You could have taken pot shots.
Nah. Tis the season, you know? Like, we're here. New Year's about to start. That's when I start taking pop shots.
Oh, God. Well, I believe you gentlemen want to get to the dragon's graveyard, but before that, I'll let you do your rests and whatnot so that you are fresh.
Long rest, everybody?
Not long rest, I think. An hour or so.
Okay.
Yeah, you should all be back to full health with both Davos's and mine's healing.
And we do remove the conditions, right?
Yes, you may
From
remove
the-
the
yeah.
conditions because they only last 4 hours.
Tony, you won't be able to fully heal until you remove the quicksilver. That's why you're barely injured.
Oh, the mutagen does that?
Yeah, it's basically it's unhealable damage. It's simulating that you have like a -2 to your constitution.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you.
I shall also make you on the ground. What? Nope, can't show that. Gotta go all the way. Go. Well, that's disheartening. I know it's here. I have to be very careful about this now. Because everything's got to be on the desktop. And I know for a fact it cannot be displayed. So tell me, gentlemen, is it the Dragon's Graveyard or is it something else? Because you have the way now. You have the Nirvana light. Carcatrix showed you the way before he flew off somewhere, possibly to pick up his parents.
Dragon's Graveyard, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go to the graveyard. Yeah.
Okay. What? Right. Ooh, this is neat. So let me take off the happy music. It's very dark here.
I should have from the thing above, from the paradise light that I'm wearing, it says that it has like 30 feet radius of bright light and 30 feet of dim.
Okay, I will put that on your token right now. There you go. It looks like Palin also cast light. So, from what you can see are these 3 masses of bones with huge dragonoid skeletons on top of them. And you can imagine that over this dragon's long lifetime, that numerous other dragons have tried to invade the Gloaming Arbor, attempting to seize control of this coveted realm. It doesn't look like anyone succeeded. And the corpses just look like they've been kind of dumped. Like it's less of a graveyard and more of a garbage dump. He doesn't seem to have much respect for his dragon fellows.
Wait, I know I'm not the best crafter out here, but isn't like dragon bones and those remains valuable to basically make stuff?
Can I do a crafting check to determine that?
Yeah.
Same.
So Palin and Morris start digging through the bones. What are the other 2 doing?
Looking
go.
at Palin and Morris.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a general look around and see if I can see anything of note, because I think someone said there was another one of the charmed here or something.
Yep, Athenor stares right down at the ground and goes like, "Good work, guys."
Yep, nice.
Yeah. Davos did his job. He, in character, asked, "Is this thing valuable?" That's that's as far as he goes. That said, while they're looking around, I'm gonna while they're looking at the bones, I'm gonna get, without moving very much, give a cursory look to see if there are any more other remains, like scales, items, and stuff like that.
So yeah, you're going through all the bones and you're going like, wow, this is one man's trash, truly is another man's treasure. Now, as you're doing that, Athenor, even with that perception check, you clearly see what's happening as the three of them are enthralled with all this like free money on the ground.
Guys.
Roger?
That is awesome. Look at that. That's pretty cool
Hey.
artwork.
Ooh.
The bones just got flesh on them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know this Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I know this Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Kaiba has it.
It's called Zombie Dragon. It has 1,600 attack points, 0 defense, because zombies have no defense points.
Oh, that means they're easy, right? Move in, right?
Yeah, exactly. You just switch into defense mode. We all just slap them with whatever. You could use like a paper towel and hit them, and they'll go down.
Yes.
Yeah, let's hope they roll below 30.
Roll NPCs. 31,
Well-
31.
Holy moly.
No, they big boys.
They're fast zombies.
So, Athenor, you will be starting us off, since you weren't digging in the bone piles.
Very nice. I will defensive advance up to here, which also will allow me to raise my shield. And because I'm right beside him, I also get to attack. As
Critical hit.
it's 2 20s in a row. Very nice.
Is this payback for all the critical fails that during
Yes.
the security system?
I think so.
And he's on fire. He takes extra damages.
Alrighty.
He didn't even wait. He didn't even wait for your turn. He didn't even wait.
No children were harmed.
No children were harmed in the making of this.
Palin casts the delayed cast fireball and is just like, what's taking so long, Athenor?
Hurry up, Athenor.
Extra damage for that strike too. Now I have to give a reflex save for these dragons. One critical success, 1 success, and 1 failure. Damage. No damage. Half damage. As you just see this enormous ball of fire shoot a mushroom cloud up into the air as you feel the choking dust of all these bones.
Not the money.
Okay.
You think Palin's 500% done with this place?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna once more try to see if those things can get sickened or if they're like special zombies. So I'm gonna put my stance up. So this one needs to make a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Although it being a fortitude and it being a huge dragon, I don't have much that I expect.
Failure.
I'm not sure if that makes anything. If he becomes second or not.
Dazzle.
And then I'm gonna
Make a hammer.
No, I make a spear made out of positive energy and try to stab him. Melee fusion, reach. There you go.
Miss.
Yep. And try to stab him.
That is a hit. Well, he takes extra damages from the Vitality Spear. Alright, Zombie Dragon can only take 2 actions because it's slowed. And I think they kind of only attack the first living creature they see because they are not smart boys.
He has to make the save for the aura.
Okay. 34. Against 29, right?
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
success.
Claw. I'm gonna slash Athenor for the big 21 slashing damages.
I will block this.
I love that button.
Yes, it's very handy.
Let's see, it's gonna use its upper jaw.
Wait, is that not 2?
Oh, wait, yep, that was 2. Yep, I got carried away. I forgot the movement. Zombie Dragon. Oh, they didn't include the range with it. Yep, I assume it's a 30-foot cone, though.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, first
The
living
dragon
creature.
breath? Yeah, either 30 or 60 usually.
Yeah, it's definitely not 60 for these guys. Claw.
He also has to make the save.
Save.
Yep, he's fine.
Ooh.
I miss my 3D dice. I wish technical issues weren't a thing. Morris. Uh-oh, Tony dead. Tony? I'll give him a moment, then I do the zombie dragon. Bless you.
Sorry, didn't have time to mute myself there.
That's okay, sir. I can't exactly protest on my end. All my technical issues are keeping me from even hosting at capacity. I do the zombie dragon first. We'll do the tail a miss, and the upper jaw a miss. Okay, now Morris's turn for real. If he alive. Must have been an emergency or a phone call. Well, in the meantime, I'll go to Athenor.
Alrighty. Dragons all around. I will attack the one that's on its last legs.
That is a hit, sir. Oh, that's right. I forgot to take the fire damage. There we go. Still on fire. Everything's good. And now it's dead on fire.
I will attack the one below me. This one here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. I had to back my front door.
What the hell?
No problem, sir. That's a crit. I don't know, Athenor. It's usually feast or famine with you.
It really is.
Also on fire.
And as my last action, I'll keep my shield raised.
Okay. Morris, we didn't do your turn last time, so quickly take your turn.
That's fine. Sorry about that, gang. Like I said, just one quick thing at the door.
No, sorry.
Teeth for target this creature. Morris is going to do. Let's just do it.
Oh, this one's also blinded and off guard.
Oh, because of the
sorry.
doorknob?
Yeah, but I guess after Morris. Yeah.
It wouldn't be blinded now, right? It will be blinded on my next turn, right?
Yeah, on
yeah.
the next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the one that's on fire is blinded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll target a non-fire one just so you can avoid all shenanigans. That's a what? That's a miss. All right. Second strike. That's also a miss. Last action I'll do recall knowledge, undead lore on these creatures.
Sure.
Blind GM roll.
All right, you are allowed one question.
Do these creatures have any resistances?
They have no resistances that you are aware of.
Okay, cool. And that's my turn.
Electric arced. I love how it jumps. Both successes, half damage as the lightning jumps between the two carcasses. Davos, it smells awful in here.
It smells like the purification of flesh. Wait, I just noticed is it me or is it the map a little off?
Let's see, what's off? Oh, because of the measurements. Yeah, I see that. No, I didn't notice that.
Oh, okay. So no, it fixed. Before it wasn't only the measurement. I was also like off kilter. Like the grid wasn't aligning with the grid of my character. That's why the measurements were off kilter. But now it's fixed when I moved.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's because I
uh,
pasted you on rather than plopped you
Oh.
down.
Okay. Okay, I move here. Target the big dummy. And positive blast.
I see it. As you deal the extra damage from the spear of vitality going through him.
And then I'm gonna wait. Where is it? Open
I don't know.
infusion. Yeah, no, I have to exile. Positive blast.
Another hit. They should rename you Davos the Undead Slayer. I think this is only the second undead creature you've really seen.
Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, let's see here. Mm, 30 feet. Since it's blinded, it's just going to breathe. Ooh, Palin! Palin doing the acrobatics, dodging out of the way.
Yeah.
I use my it is reflex, right, for damage. So I use
Reflex, yeah.
my reaction to raise my sail and
A success. You will take half. And Morris reflex save, please.
I'm gonna silt block that half.
Tony. I'll roll it for him. He probably had to go pick up food or something. He will not like that. At least he isn't sickened too.
At the end of his turn, he needs to save again for the aura.
Failure.
He's sickened and dazzled.
Hard.
Could you repost it, please?
Yes.
It just makes it easier for clicking the things. There we go. Thank you. Alright, this one is going to melee Athanor. With the tail. To do 14 bludgeoning as he strikes against him. And the upper jaw is a miss.
And he also has to save again. He's fine.
Okay. Tony, you back? I wonder what's going on over there. Nope, I'll keep it moving. Athanor.
Alrighty. Let's finish off this wounded one.
Hit by 3.
Alrighty. And then I am going to very nice.
Thank you for reminding me, Palin.
I'm going to defensive advance, and which allows me to raise my shield, and I will be able to get another attack off against this one.
Mm-hmm. This one is not on fire.
No.
Critical success against Palin's spell. Somehow.
Now we're even.
Oh god. Tails.
What?
What?
Nah, the same things.
Ah!
Positive blasts.
Okay.
That's a disappointing roll. And then again, weapon infusion. And agile. And
Still a hit. As Davos begins generating all these positive energy blasts and tearing apart the zombie dragon's body. Yeah. Upper jaw. As he takes the remaining half of his toothy jaw and pierces Davos. And then
it's for me.
Yes, for you.
Okay, I'll spend one reaction to raise my shield and another one to shield block that.
And a miss. Tony, you back yet? I'm starting to think something bad is happening over there. Athenor.
At the end of his turn, he also needs to roll for the aura. Yep, he's fine.
I wish they had a reminder for that, kind of like with the burning and stuff.
It's kinda weird, like if you are in the aura to have a reminder. I'm not sure. It's also, the timing is weird because it's also when they enter and when they end, but only once per round. So it differs from, like, the first round it was only the round that they enter, but they don't have to roll again at the end of their round. The second and third, it was only at the end of the round and stuff like that.
We need more aura-dependent conditions. I hit by 0 on a 4.
Very nice.
Nyeh. Slicing away all the viscera and remaining... Nope, it's not gonna last. Athenor just presses the attack.
What are my rolls this session?
I don't know, but
80. Holy shit.
it wasn't like this last time, man. Last time you guys were crying.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, I don't think the developers thought that much about this portion of the Gloaming Arbor. You are free to take as many dragon bones as you wish.
Yeah, but are they... The question was literally in character and out of character simultaneously. Like, are they valuable? Are they crafting materials? Can you make like dragon bone armors and stuff like that? Would they have any effect?
Oh, absolutely. This is all genuine dragon bone. They gave me no restrictions, and they told me absolutely nothing other than, like several dragons are dead here.
Yep, we pick up the not pointy stuff to not tear and put them into the bag of holding. Alongside, if there are, since I assume that since those were zombies, that it's not only the bones but scales and flesh and stuff like that. So if there are any scales, we will
There are no
also take them.
scales.
Ah,
They don't
But-
tell me what color dragons.
Davos will pick a nice looking, not rotted tooth to make into a necklace.
Okay.
So, wait,
What's that?
there's not an option for, I think it's called dragon hide.
Yeah, there's no hide. There's just bones.
Yeah.
This ain't
Yes,
Dragon
the-
Age. Dragon
Yeah.
Age,
There-
if you
there
had
is no-
bones, or Skyrim. Oh man, if this were Skyrim, you'd be set.
There is no specific material. That's why Davos was perplexed if this thing is of any value. That's why he asked for the crafters to appraise it and tell us.
Both crafters can tell you, both Morris and Palin. Ah, what stream kit going weird. I think, the epileptic seizure attack stream kit overlay is trying to work out. I don't understand. I understand why rate is limited now. It's hurting. It's hurting my eyes. It's done.
You okay
It's-
there?
Yep, and it's authorized now, and they're still not working. My God, I've never had Discord give me, like, epilepsy stuff before. It was just like, authorize, authorize, authorize. That was surreal. Oh, it's working now. I can fix them later again, I guess. Oh well.
Yeah, I think Ethan was not too interested in the whole Dragonbone sort of stuff. So if we would like to continue, we can head on to the Watsy place. The studio, is that it?
Yes, the studio apartment where Avathriel resides.
What a hipster.
Above their held above it.
Maybe he's a weed dragon. Maybe what he grows on his back is, he smokes it.
Potentially. It's to dragon. Yeah, okay. We'll go that away.
Okay. Tony, you back yet? I can't take you forward without 4. Yeah, but in the meantime, you can load up on dragon bones. I mean, you could use them as a base for crafting, say, artisan tools or a work of art or something like that. I have no problem with that.
Was there any indicate? Could I like search around? Because didn't someone say there was like a passage charm here?
Someone did, but someone was probably lying to get you killed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Or maybe someone else wandered in here and picked it up. Maybe you're not the only adventurers here. That was said twice, right?
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is it what's his name? Delicious, Mr. Delicious.
Mr.
Mr.
Delicious.
Delicious. Yeah, I'm not getting any response from Tony. What do you want to do, guys? You wanna go ahead? You doing it? You do the thing?
So if it's like the big boss battle, I think it's better if there are more than 3 of us here.
Well, the thing
I agree.
is, it's not a big boss battle unless you make it a big boss battle.
Yeah, knowing our history, we make battles when there is no need for battles to happen. So
That might not
I'm
happen
not-
this time. That might not happen this time, you know?
you know the definition of insanity, right?
Expecting a different result, doing the same thing each time. Just don't do the same thing. Just do what you would normally not do.
So we should not try to do diplomacy. That usually ends us in combat.
Hey, it's it could go differently this time, I'm just saying.
Whatever the rest want. But I'm fine with like waiting for the party to be bigger, not only for the combat stuff, but for more people to experience like the end of the chapter, if this is like the end of the chapter.
Oh, he's responding. Oh, emergency did happen.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
I had to sign for a package. I'm done with ordering stuff, guys. I'm gonna stop ordering stuff.
No sweat, no sweat. Are you sure you're good, sir? I don't want you to keep rushing back and forth if you don't have to. I mean, like, you don't have to be here for us.
Nah, you're good. I want to be here. That's
Alright.
Don't you have those like boxes that they send you like a code and you go and pick up the stuff when you want?
Oh, a PO box. I could do that, but like,
Not PO box. So here we have like most of the services that deliver stuff. They have like some sort of almost like a kiosk that has several different PO box, and they send you like one near your like. There's one road from me, and they sent me like a message that they say your package was delivered. Your retrieval code is this, and then you go there. It has something like
oh,
an ATM. You push the code, and
yeah, I know.
automatically it opens the correct like box that has your own stuff in, and you pick it up.
Yeah,
You don't
we
have
have those, but like one of them is like too far for.
Yeah, they're really convenient because you can go pick up the stuff whenever like you feel like, and you don't have to wait for the delivery man to arrive or anything like that.
You have to sign for this. Is this your name? Cool. And then yeah. But yeah, sorry about that.
Sure,
That's
no
okay.
problem.
That's okay. So, you go to Avathriel's studio. You're finally going to get it over with. The DM's not going to drag this out any more than it has to be. Do you remember that meme with Spider-Man where they're both pointing at each other?
Mhm.
So as you
Hey.
come to the pathway of the studio, this man, wearing what appears to be leaves, looks at you, points at you, and goes like, wait a minute. Could you be...
I point back, and I'm like, "Who could you be?"
I'm Unasi.
Munasi?
Unasi.
Unasi. Sorry, Una.
You must
yeah.
be with the
Go ahead.
Alindalar coalition. Yes, the the Darklands must have sent a house.
Nope. You got the wrong individual. I am Morris. Here are my compatriots. We're part of the Knights of the Old Oath.
Knights of the Old Oath. Weren't you getting a remaster?
Don't remind me.
Whatever
The pain.
happened to that?
I think it's in like dev limbo right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I'm sorry, but we have very important business here with the dragon, if you'll excuse me.
Oh,
It
are you here to
starts-
see? Wait. Are you here to see the dragon? Oh, I guess no. Bye.
Yep, we're here to see Avathriel.
Looking at those things, they're like the same thing that.
Oh yeah. They are Ruzidoya's chosen with him.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep.
And go ahead.
I think you're mistaken. It's our turn first to see the dragon. You're after
No.
us, right?
No. I insist. We're first.
I can't have that. We can't have that. We are here on a very, very important mission for the dragon. I'm
So
pretty
are
sure he
we.
will win. You're working for the dragon?
Oh
Did you have a
yes.
mission for? Oh, and what did he ask you for? Maybe we have similar goals.
He asked us for powerful relics from the Plane of Wood, and we have them for him. We are going to make him one of Ruzidoya's Wood-Blessed, and when the power of Idyllis courses through him, and he is our champion, he will destroy Taldor and Andoran.
Davos will turn his head like towards the rest of the group and kind of whisper to them, we definitely shouldn't let this happen, but maybe warn the dragon that what this thing is trying to do to him will be enough.
We better not.
Hey, wait, it's no fair running ahead. We're here first. Mind your manners. I'd replace.
What is his speed? We're definitely faster.
Oh yeah, you're definitely faster. That's not the question. So yeah, you leave Morris and Palin behind as the two of you come up here, and you see Avathriel, the Realm Shaper, in front of you, just like laying there, lazy, in his studio, which appears to be nothing more than like a gazebo with flowers around it. And he just looks at the both of your groups, bored, and goes like, "Can I help you?"
Yes. First of all, I'd be very worried accepting anything out of these people over here, unless that is you want to get corrupted yourself and not just your realm, turning into like an abomination like those things over here and finally exploding from the inside out.
He just lays on his back and calls, "Ululu! Get in here. Talk to these people. I've had enough already." And he just lays down on a cushion as you see this creature come out and greet you.
Good.
"Hello!"
Oh, good. Hi?
Hi! Are you here to see Avathriel, the Great and Powerful?
That's
Oh.
a yes.
Yes. Well, I need you. Are you all in the same group? Or are you all together?
No?
All right. I'm going to need you to separate one group on the left and one group on the right.
Tony, are you back?
You get more packages. I'll just do this.
Yep. Oh,
And they start lining up the way that they are told. Alright, so my master is a very busy dragon. You'll make your cases, and depending on who is the most convincing, petitioning for aid, we'll see which of your groups will get his favor.
Yep.
Okay, good. Tony is here.
I am.
So, let's go into initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative, Tony.
I will do this now.
All right, Tony, you're going to be first.
Oh no.
So, here is going to be the first topic for round 1. Avathriel demands you introduce yourselves and reimburse him for this waste of time and explain your purpose for trespassing within his territory.
Okay. So for above the table, do I introduce our group name as well, or should I just keep it to the first name basis, gang?
The group name is fine.
Yeah. I don't know if you were here when this man just told us that they're trying to make him into a wood blessed as well.
Okay.
And wood blessed are these abominations.
Fun. Fun. Alright, let me share my... See, I guess Morse will, can I do a recall knowledge, let's say, not society?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do nature to see how to perform for this creature properly.
Sure. So, you kind of get the impression from your knowledge of nature and what you've seen of Avathriel's realm that he takes pride in his creations and considers himself a talented artist. A heartfelt compliment on Avathriel's artistry could potentially reduce future checks by 2. And Avathriel also values obscure planar information.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, Morris will clear there for Angle. Dear Avathriel, we thank you for a moment of your time, as I know your time is much more precious to you and to us. First and foremost, we are the Knights of the Old Oath, and we all give us a sincere apology, but also give you thanks and praise. First, praise upon the crafts that you've presented to us so far, whether it be the forest or the halls we're residing in now. Everything here is something the eyes would never see again, and I fear that my sight will be dampened because of the beauty presented here. But also, here's this, a little effigy, wooden effigy with dragon with bones and sinew. The crafted dragon statues presented as
Okay.
Morris kneels with it in hand.
And Ulalu comes over and collects it for her master. Brings it up to him.
Thank you, Lulu. And the reason we're here, damn, should I even say it, or should I refer that to Ethanor, considering champion? It probably might be a bit more not champion, but are you champion? I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Sure, you're a champion.
Yeah.
What are
'Cause
you?
what are you? You have imaginary weapons. They're not real.
You fucking abomination.
You weird abomination, you.
It's just that your
Oh.
character sheet has so many archetypes. I get confused.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more for Ethanor to say. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll refer to our purpose to Ethanor, if you don't mind, Ethanor.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
Palin is next.
Oh, see if I know any obscure planar knowledge.
All right. From what you can tell, Avathriel was trying to make a demiplane, and you also found out that he had failed, but you're not quite sure on the method that he was using. You'll need to see his research notes. They're possibly here at the studio.
Well, I'll mention that I know he was trying to make a demi-plane. I could probably assist, and if you're willing to let me view your notes, maybe see in the steps or perhaps get some guidance, I will let my friends shoot as to our purpose here.
Davos.
Davos will also hail the dragon and say that I also have a little something that I crafted made out of planar wood and planar stone and real dragon remains to commemorate my first visit to your realm here to present you, and I will take out the statue that I made and nod towards the little fairy assistant if she wants to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
As the rest of the people said, our goal here is better presented by the leader of our group, and I'll point towards the Athenor. But one thing that you are correct about our two groups is that we are currently at odds, but it has come to my understanding that they were trying to poison you and corrupt you into an abomination. I'm not sure if my information was incorrect or not, but prudence is always a good thing, right? And I'll let Athenor finish the conversation.
Okay, she brings back the gift to Avathriel. Athenor.
Awesome. So I will essentially, while everybody's discussing this, I've already started to I've taken out both the Daredevil boots, the Pendant of the Occult, and the books from Goros's library, which had the planular knowledge. So essentially, I've like stacked this sort of pretty significant amount of stuff all together by the time people have sort of finished. Athenor will directly face Avathriel and sort of bow low. Athenor sort of understands that this is sort of Avathriel's realm, and he seems like the type that probably appreciates that people respect his realm. My name is Athenor, and we are here on behalf of the Knights of the Old Oath. We are here to stop these, and Athenor sort of just points to in the general direction of the Wood Blessed. and their leader Rizador. We are hoping that you may help us. You may help us with a ritual we're trying to perform. That we need someone of your expertise and knowledge to help us with. Yeah. I think that's everything that I wanted to sort of say. Is there could I make sort of like a diplomacy check to see how that goes?
Yeah. Might find out something about him.
Awesome. Am I able to use the Mantle of the Moot to make an impression?
Yes, because technically we are still in the Verduran, even though his realm is separate from it.
Okay. It's a blind roll for you.
Yep. So, Athaner, from what you can see, he's extremely impressed by the gift your group has given. Like, so much so that you all now have a +3 circumstance bonus to all checks with him. But the books, the fucking books, are something that he has never seen before. And when he sees something from Goris's library, he actually gets up, stands back up, and begins looking at it as though he's salivating. Ah, yes. And you can tell that Avathriel is not only interested in something to do with gardening lore, art lore, or architecture lore, but this information that you have provided him about the Plane of Wood has significantly decreased the DCs of his checks, as well as the circumstance bonus. So it seems like you made an incredibly good impression.
Very nice.
Now Unasi's going to come up, and he's going to say, Avathriel the Realm Shaper, I offer you the power of the Verduran Forest and that of the Archdruidess herself. And he brings forth a cube that is very familiar to you all, and he's going to offer the cube. Please, take this. A small token that shows how we have crafted foci to planar sources to empower you and make you more powerful, like the Wood Blessed you see here, and myself, as he puts a fist to his own chest to see that he also has a cube inside of him.
Davos will cough a little bit, and take out his own cube that he has hanging around his neck. Yeah, those cube. Just remember what a little, and I will not address Avothriel. I will address the Fae, the little assistant. Just be careful when you handle this, because as you see from those poor creatures there, it has a tendency to take over the creatures that use this. Eventually, we have seen this cube killing their hosts from the inside out. That is to say that this creation is obviously very, very flawed and very far from perfect.
That's exactly the reason why we need Avathriel in the first place. His expertise can do wonders for Ruzadoya's plans.
And your idea of a gift was an asymmetrical, imperfect thing that has no beauty?
It's easily swallowed.
Only in Europe. This is not Europe.
Alright. The Wildwood Lodge didn't do too good that round. Round 2. The topic of conversation is Avathriel is going to ask you about your opinion about Glowing Arbor and its inhabitants. And we'll start with Morris.
Opinions on Glowing Arbor, huh? My personal opinion. Now, question: do I feel like I'm under any type of like charm or persuasion that would require me to like tell the truth here?
Nope. Absolutely not. In fact, you feel as though it's going to be very easy to convince him of what you say, and you'll get a +3 no matter what you use.
Okay. So I think Morris would go on to tell him that the Glowing Arbor has many splendors and beauties that present itself. Let's see, what else would I even want to tell Avathriel? Yeah. I feel like it has many wonders and still more to discover, but also the lack of Fae perhaps might be a little disheartening. Yeah, I'll go with that. Just it is a pleasure to the eyes, but also there's more work to be done as many pieces of art may have, or any creation may look forward to.
Okay. Are you going to use society? Are you going to use architecture lore, art lore, garden lore, crafting?
Can I do forest lore?
Yeah, you can use forest lore.
All right, I'll do forest lore. Blind GM roll. Go.
Mhm. And we'll add 3 to this. Okay, and he looks at Morris, and he makes like that little discontented snort when he hears you mention the lack of the Fae, and asks, "Did you not see the pixies? Do you not see my wondrous gathering under bow? There are plenty of Fae here."
There could be more. I don't mean to argue that, but you know, we are people of many heritages and sources of origin.
Not
Seeing
enough.
the pixies that
Not enough
go ahead.
variety? Not enough
Maybe.
variety, you're telling me? He seems
you know what?
flustered now.
But you know what? That's all to say. If you do partner with us, we can show you the multitude of NPCs that we've gathered, so you can have a pick and variety of character designs and wisdom and input from many different origins. It's a win for you, Avathriel, to see more and learn more. Yes, your knowledge is wealthful and vast, but that doesn't mean there's nothing left to learn. You can be a creator of a multiverse.
Multiverse, you say?
I'll just spell my head.
With Netflix originals, you say?
No! And I fall into the subscription hell. Avathriel Prime, god damn it, who told this motherfucker about this shit?
Alright, Phelan, Morris is just trying to convince him that he needs variety. What will you be? Yep, go ahead.
I'll speak to the construction and their goods.
Alright, and he kind of looks thoughtfully at what you're saying, and he nods his head and says like, "Ah, yes, you are a man that appreciates craftsmanship. I can tell."
Please don't let them destroy it.
Davos.
Actually, I was very, very impressed by the loyalty of your subjects, not only to you, but to the realm itself, and to the idea of symmetry and perfection behind your art that this realm represents. I had the pleasure of seeing one of your own creatures when seeing that he's not symmetrical enough. Actually choosing to not live. That's, I don't know how you did it. I'm very impressed, but the dedication to the idea of symmetry and beauty to the point of offering yourself up in order to better achieve that goal is really stuck to me, and I'm very impressed by that.
All right.
And of course, by your leadership that you managed to do that. Can I roll like a diplomacy to try
Yes.
to charm him?
Yeah, definitely. And we'll add 3 to this roll. And he kind of looks at you, and he doesn't seem quite convinced as he begins to look you up and down and whatnot. And goes like, I've received false flattery before. The real core of art isn't that it's appreciated within its time. It is that it can appreciate others and show them something inside of them. What has my art shown you?
There is beauty in the symmetry, and what your art has shown me is that sometimes we are too little to see the full picture before it's actually formed.
It just stares at you.
As an example, another small tribute that I have to offer that is both asymmetrical and symmetrical in the way that it grows is, and I will present the where is it, inventory. I will present the small like wood tablet piece from the elemental plane of wood and say, look at this thing, it looks incomplete, but as you channel more and more energy from the plane of wood inside it, and I will channel a little bit more, so it will start growing and growing more, trying to create the ritual circle. Eventually, and I stop before having it engulf the whole thing. This thing, to my knowledge, can grow up infinite, but it always follows a pattern in how it grows, following a ritual circle pattern.
What?
I'm not that very well versed in the arcane arts to know exactly what the ritual does, apart from its inherent connection to the plane of wood. That's
Yes.
why I'm offering it to you, but
I don't care about the bauble. How did you open the planar gate just now?
oh, didn't I mention I am half of a nature creature myself, naturally connected to the plane of wood
Interesting.
and to the plane of earth. And I will open with one of my hands like the plane of wood and the other to the plane of earth.
Yes, I see. You would make for a very interesting battery. Or ritual component.
I prefer to think myself of inspiration and not material.
Oh, consider me inspired, he says, looking Davos up and down. Yes. I could have plans for this one. All right, Athanor.
I will. I think I'll discuss the I think more Ethanol would more be interested in like especially the plants in this sort of area, the sort of natural beauty of it, and sort of his the sort of symmetry and perfection of it all. So I think he'd probably end up rolling like a nature check. And I will give myself the circumstance bonus.
Mm-hmm. So let's see here. Yeah. He looks you over and he nods very happily. And he says, pointing at your hero's plate, "Where'd you get that?"
The dumpster?
And he laughs! And he actually takes his claw and pats his hindquarters as he laughs with raucous laughter. And he wipes away a tear from his eye. That was a good one. And then he looks over at this group, and Unasi comes forward and says, "I'll be honest, I was alive when Goris made me. I don't really consider it art. I consider you dabbler, at best. Especially considering Goris. But that's just me. It's more important to be honest with people," and you see Avothriel just kind of tuning him out at that point as he continues talking. Alright, it's time for round 3. Avothriel demands you explain your behavior within the Globing Arbor, forcing you to justify or apologize for their most controversial or troublesome action. Starting with Morris.
Oh boy.
Because remember, he was looking at you with all those eye things.
I guess, what would it be? So above the table, he would know about the Dragon Slayer set, right? And how we have...
He just pointed at Athanor wearing the tin can. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the... I don't know.
If anything, Go ahead.
We did absolutely, we destroyed his front his statue at the front of the place, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I also realize I do have equipped to me Hunter's
No,
Anthem.
we didn't destroy the statue.
Yeah, but we bypassed the statue without, I think only
you paid, and then it got annoyed because I didn't pay enough and started hitting me, and then we started running away, and eventually I think Morris disabled it. I don't think we destroyed it. I don't remember that session, but I don't think we broken up. I think we disabled it.
And left.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, knowing this guy, that would still piss him off.
Yeah, but
Sure.
Is that the most controversial thing you did while you were here?
No, I threw them.
I mean,
No.
I did push two lushies into a fire, but that's someone else's tale, you know.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'm thinking about my personal, and yeah, I think I will take off my shoulder the Hunter's Anthem, and I will say, for this action I've taken within the Glowing Arbor, I feel I should say, sorry wouldn't be the right term, because that would mean I had remorse. This was a price to be had in the event that things turned sour. It's not to say that we're going to force our hand, but we would love to see a mutual understanding with you. This was not an attempt at destroying what you've built here or destroying who you are, but I would say more of a declaration that we stand where we stand because of the strength we have. And we would love to stand up on your shoulders as well, knowing what strength you have.
All right, what you rolling? Remember to give yourself a +3.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yep.
Where are my stats? My proficiencies. Ba. Let's say society? Question?
Yeah, society will
Oh.
work.
All right, +3.
Avothriel understands we live in a society.
We do live in society. Blind roll, go!
He applauds you and says, like, and nods his head and goes, like, that is prudent. And I am pleased you would think that I am as dangerous a foe as that, as to gird yourself. You show me the truest and most honest form of respect.
A solemn bow, but also, you know what? Let's see. Yeah, as I back away slowly, I'll start to whittle away at another piece for this dragon.
Okay. Palin.
I justify in the pursuit of knowledge and make a check if that's okay.
Yeah.
Explain what I've learned. For the most part, try not to break anything.
Yep. He looks at you and he nods and he goes like, young mage, the fact that you are even able to counter the ward itself means that your words are true.
And I thank you for your knowledge.
Ah, yes. I can teach you many things, young mage. Many things.
You have to
Perhaps-
learn it. You
perhaps-
don't turn me into a piece of ritual.
Yes, of course. Perhaps you would enjoy staying with me after your friends have left.
Maybe.
Davos.
Well, for me, it's less about justifying. We came here with a goal, and like all things in nature, sometimes you have to fight to get there. So when we felt that the realm was attacking us and preventing us from reaching our goal, then we naturally attacked back. And what it is that they say is the law of the jungle, survival of the fittest, something like that. Your realm proved a challenge a lot of times, but we wouldn't be here where we are standing in front of you, even attempting the trip to stand in front of you, if we weren't confident in our ability to wade through whatever trouble nature may throw at us, be that the Verduran forest, be that your realm. It's survival of the fittest, I guess. Can I try with a nature check or a diplomacy, something like that?
Nature will be easier, but you may do either.
Okay, I'll put the +3 there.
And he looks over at you and he smiles and he also applauds you and says like, yes, you understand. You know what my artistry represents. The hybrids behind you and on other side of your groups. These were specially cultivated from multiple samples. They survived because they are the strongest, not because they are the prettiest. My form is as well functional as it is pleasing. Truly, you man, you half-tree, I want to say. You are of great interest to me. And he kind of squints his eyes looking at Davos. I could have plans for you.
Plans or plans?
Both!
Oh! Davos simply nods.
Athenor.
Aethanor, I think, knows that killing the Leshies was probably his his biggest failing.
Oh,
I guess
really?
you'd say. Yeah.
Really? Was it strangling the first one, or then tossing the other two into the fire, Avathriel says, interrupting you?
I feel like I could go many ways with this, and just I feel like Athenor would just try and comment on the imperfections of those Leshies and how they weren't a true representation of like Avathriel's realm, and that they didn't embody what the gloaming armor was, or what like Athenor believes the gloaming armor is trying to represent.
Okay. Yeah. What you rolling?
Nature.
Okay. Yeah. He stomps his foot and snorts at you and says, "Those 3 Leshies were my children. I created them. I awakened them. And you snuffed out their lives. Now, I've been called a tyrant in my time." And then he starts settling down and crosses his front paws. "But you are more a tyrant than I have ever been."
Possibly.
Okay.
I mean, I am the leader, so I could see where people would get that from.
I remember a Pudgewalkie just like you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Unasi is going to come forward on his term and say, like, we have done no controversial things. We have only honored you. And then Avathriel's going to say, where'd you get that passage charm from? Dumpster?
Ooh,
Hey.
he said the same
Yeah.
thing.
Ooh.
So things aren't going so well for the Wildwood Lodge. You feel as though some complications are coming next round. Like they're gonna try to even the odds in an unfair way. And for round 4, the topic of conversation is...
Great stuff.
Avathriel asks each of you have to offer him that Unasi doesn't. And I think you guys have already clarified this a little bit. Especially with 2 of you. So Morris, you're first. What you got that Rosodia don't?
We have the loyalty of those who wish to stop Rizodia. And you may think of it as a caveat or maybe just something that may not have any tangible benefit. But if we can, as a group, align our thoughts with those who aren't under hypnosis or control or just enthrallment, that means we have bigger power and persuasion than many people in this realm do. To bring forth people from different backgrounds to be here, standing in front of you, and have those supporting us being from different walks of life, I feel like you can benefit off of that from us. People that you wish to implore or to find muses in for your future works. They may not see eye to eye with you, but they may see eye to eye with us, and from there we have a mutual ground.
All right, what you rolling?
What am I rolling? Do.
Society again?
I could do human lore, but that's just one. That's just only one creature. I could do society again, but that means the DC is higher, right?
Yep, but don't worry, the DC was lowered by all the gifts, and not only that, you've got the +3 circumstance bonus for all your checks, because you gave the most.
Blind GM roll for +23. Go.
+23, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. So he looks at you, and he opens his eyes as if he's thinking of a bigger picture, and he smiles and says, like,
you're persuaded.
I think I like that idea. People who represent me and spread my message and get me not only what I need, but also reach out like the branches and roots. All back to the source of Vothriel. Yes, Alindalar. Ah, I see your message now. Palin.
I know we already discussed it, but I think we can come together in terms of academia and reach new solutions to problems. I offer you an extra set of eyes and a different perspective in those learning.
He looks at Palin as well and nods, smiling, saying, like, yes. I think I'm beginning to understand what you're all about. I very much like that notion. Collaborative study. Collaborative. I think it could work. Davos.
Well, this may be a conjecture, but we have life. We're not dead. We were not brought back. We did not owe someone our life the same way that the leader of this group does. Who knows what his master's master goals are. I know that it may seem cheap, but being alive, having a limited time frame to achieve your goals and not be like immortal gives you a different perspective in both goals and the way that you address things. We have no other boss apart ourselves. We came here because we wanted it, because we decided that your help would be needed. We were not ordered to come here the same way as this man was, who doesn't even know the full extent of the reason he's here, apart from what he's been told. We came fully knowledgeable and prepared by our own decision and risking our own lives to do that.
All right.
And I have no clue what all I should do.
I don't know.
Maybe diplomacy?
Sure.
I didn't put the +3 there, but
That's okay. I can do that. So he looks at you and he gives a slight nod and says like, I understand limited beings such as mortals like yourself have a different viewpoint. Whether that can contribute to my big picture is another matter altogether. But I do like the way you dress.
there wasn't the bonus there, was it?
For what?
For the high fashion clothes to make an impression on nobility.
Well, he does consider himself nobility.
Yeah, I do have high fashion clothes, but I didn't
Yeah.
click the bonus on.
Bramble remembers.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? While I came from a humble beginnings, I've reached to a point where I understand the need to dress for the occasion, and meeting one as you requires is that occasion. And it's not only for meeting other people. I think that the same way I appreciate nice food and nice wine, I appreciate the finer things in life. That's why I left my forest for the city initially, because it had more stuff to offer me.
Alright. Athanor. What do you have to offer that Risodia don't?
I have, I guess, two things really. Risodia is, for all intensive purposes, a grave knight, and is hell-bent on seeing everything warped to her sick machinations, and would ultimately wish to see you become a servant of hers. We at the Rootworth Lodge believe that.
Don't you mean the Knights of the Old Oath Lodge?
Sorry, the Knights of the Old Oath Lodge. God damn it. Yes, at the Knights of the Old Oath Lodge believe that what you're doing here is important, and that and that with collaboration we can work towards each other's goals and to assist each other. Whereas Risodia's forces would only seek to control you and to see your realm used for nefarious purposes, ultimately, destroying its original purpose, really. And the second thing that I have, and so Athanor will shift his eminence, his divine spark, out of his weapon and sort of hold it in his hand and show him that he has essentially like a shard of a greater deity, and that he would be willing to sort of let Avathriel learn from, or learn about more about these shards, kind of thing.
Ah, he seems very intrigued by that.
And I will I'll make it diplomacy as well. I'll also use my second instance of the Mantle of the Moot. Sorry, I meant second charge.
The vocabulary is very confusing.
It is.
Yep. So he takes a look at what you're doing, and he seems intrigued because he's never seen any of this before. And he tells you, I've heard of the stories from the war wound of Sarcosis, where people would find fonts of mythic power, but I never imagined that the shards of divinity would exist like this within mortals, or reside within their equipment. This is most intriguing. I must say, this group on stage left, but my right, is most impressive. And Unasi is going to come forward and say, we offer you the Tree Idyllis and the entirety of the planar energy of the Plane of Wood from our master Zibik, who shall empower you in any way you see fit.
Well, if it's about energy, we have a lot of it to offer as well.
I've heard of Idyllis. And to be able to study it firsthand and experience its power to the now connected Plane of Wood, that would be interesting. No pun intended. Alright. He's going to demonstrate this connection to the Plane of Wood and promises to share the secret of the ritual with a Vothriel that is with the cubes. Those of you who object to the ritual, now's your chance to interject with everything you've learned.
Yes. Wait, before you proceed with the ritual, this will destroy you. The ritual is imperfect. They supposedly want you to create the ritual. We know for a fact, we have read their own notes, that they have not managed to make the ritual work. The only thing that they've managed to do is create those abominations, and will point towards the Wood Blessed, that eventually the planar energies destroy them from the inside out. They have yet to succeed, and what they're trying to do to you is basically enslave you. If you accept that ritual, you will be enslaved by it.
What are you giving alongside this argument?
Facts.
Okay, so you're gonna give him the notes. Okay. But what you know, like, what didn't you witness something firsthand?
We saw a lot of things firsthand. We saw the ritual destroying the person from the inside out. Or do you mean something else?
What about with Delg and whatnot? Maybe you could give me a medicine check or some sort of nature check to explain.
Yeah, I was thinking nature to explain, like, exactly. So, based upon my own connection to the Plane of Wood, I'm gonna try to basically simulate what the difference is, how it's connected to, how the ritual connects you to the Plane of Wood, and how you are supposed to be when you are, like, in charge of this connection, which is like a kineticist. I'm gonna point basically the flaws of the method based on what I've seen and what I know as a kineticist connected to the plane should be happening, and it's not happening.
Okay. So Vothriel takes a look at your demonstration, he takes a look at the notes, and he listens to your words, and he says, like, alright, I'm convinced. The ritual is flawed, and it should not be attempted on living beings. And then he takes the cube and tosses it back at Unasi. I don't want this. Round 5. The topic of conversation is Vothriel asks about the lodge leaders and their goals. starting with Morris.
If I may speak freely, we wish to ensure whatever Rosadoya is trying to enact on Verdurin doesn't impede or interrupt the natural balance of things. We're trying to prevent an imbalance of nature's gentle caress being influenced by necrotic energies or undead-like influences. And I'll point to like the green warriors across from us. As you can see, and I point to them. These are also people who were once living, now under the enthrallment of Rosadoya, and whatever entity gives her her purpose and her charge.
You can lob insults at us all you want, but you haven't even said who leads your lodge.
Auntie Morga? the
Slow as ever, just like her companions.
Slow, you say? Yet here we are, with the pieces of a map that you don't have, with the knowledge of your failed experiments. Slow seems to be the right path to take when ingesting such knowledge. This is all this to say is, we wish to preserve the Verdurin and ensure that the people who live there, the entities who live there, and anyone who needs representation has their voice heard. And I will roll yeah, let's do forest lore here, because that's we'll get to it, eh?
Okay.
Blind GM roll.
Alright, he, kind of thinks it over and goes like, yes, this Amorga does sound like a very cautious person. I swear I've heard the name before. Didn't she work with the Wildwood before? She's not with the Wildwood now? What exactly happened?
A change in power happened. One that I feel like the influence was... How do I say it? The process in which we enabled a new leader felt very... Goodness gracious. I look towards Avery's notes. It was a scam of an election. They got away with it. I can't believe they got away with it. You have to go see them, Morris.
The election was fair! The election was fair! All the votes were counted!
I can't, and go on further to say, I can't believe druid circles would corrupt themselves and pervert their magics with such evils? I guess that's the word, evils. As to reviving Rosadoya to become a false champion and a prophet of lies? Yeah, that's what it says.
You have no proof of that.
Well, we do, don't we?
Well, we know about Zibik. We know about she's a death knight. She's a grave knight. We know about her torturing the very people that voted for her in their passion. And we still don't know who orchestrated the beginning of this fiasco, but we certainly see where it led.
The election was fair, and you have not proven otherwise. And he goes back and takes his place. Palin, it's your turn.
I will explain as much as I know about the plans for the future and plan of leadership. Oops, wrong one. I should make it.
What happened?
I made it public.
That's okay. So Vathriel looks at you and says, like, yes, I understand. But what about your leader makes her special, Palin?
Oh, she's very versed in magical. She's taught me the safe passage spell, and that's what I'm. You might be interested as well as someone else. Well, adept and willing to teach and learn.
All right, Davos.
Well, it's not really fair for me to talk about her like that because I know Imorga even since I was a little child. You said that you're familiar with the name. Most in the Wildwood are. She's ancient. And she's always been a part of the forest. That's what our goal is. It's not to just overthrow someone or to stop someone. We want Wildwood to remain the Wildwood. Ruzadoya doesn't want that. Ruzadoya wants Wildwood to bend its knee to her. She tortures and twists the people that followed her. The people that nature is all about strength, but also freedom. You cannot restrict nature. If you try to restrict it, it will explode from within. The same way that those wood-blessed, as they call themselves, explode when they tried to bend nature to their knee. In short, our leader is slow indeed. She doesn't change very much. She doesn't take very much of an initiative apart to protect lives, but that is the goal here, to not have the Wildwood cease to exist and a new corrupted entity rose on the corpse of the Wildwood. You should know better than us. You are equally ancient. This part of the forest is yours and it obeys you. But under Uzadoya's leadership, everything should be hers and corrupted and bent its knee to her. And I'm pretty sure that as far as her goal goes, hers is more simplistic, but the being that empowered her, the being that brought her into the unlife, is certainly eyeing more than simple revenge.
All right.
We are more simple. We just want things to go back as they were.
Go ahead and give me, I guess, a nature roll. Avathriel begins nodding and says, like, yes, very true. But you say you wish for things to go back the way they were. Is it not for nature to go in cycles and for change to overcome?
Yes, I do. So when I say for things to go to the way they were, I mean for things to return to the natural circle of nature. I'm not saying that they should remain static. I say that the Wildwood was alive even before Ruzadoya, but now Ruzadoya is trying to kill it. He's trying to break that ever-moving wheel of nature.
Ever moving. Unasi begins. Unlike your Emorga. Where was she
Oh,
when you had to protect her? Where was she when others had to be protected? Is that the sort of leadership you can come to expect? Just conveniently by the sidelines, letting you do all the work? That's not much of a leader, I say.
No, you see, you only need your leader to be a general if you plan to go to war. We don't.
If you're not willing to fight and die for what you believe in, what good are your ideals? I tell you, Avathriel, look at them and judge them by their indolence.
No, you... What good are you? I mean, you're good enough to attract people like us that are willing to fight for your cause. That's a true leader, not one that necessarily yields the sword, but one that yields the people, no?
The two are one and the same, Unasi says. I've been to Nyx and back with my Gorus. The master knows exactly how people are. The renegade druid knew exactly what the Wildwood Lodge was all about. And now,
you see,
we will make it into the image of what it truly should be, the Gorus Lodge once more.
only a weak leader will use his sword to convince people. A true leader, a strong leader, will use his people.
If that's true, why do you possess his staff, then?
Truthfully, more so that you won't.
Ah, you see? You do value power. You fail to admit it.
I never said that they don't value power. What you fail to understand is that martial prowess is not the only sort of power. There is power in charisma, there is power in beauty, there is power in a lot of things. But only one of those is martial prowess.
Alright, so in
I
order...
mean,
Oh, go ahead.
if you want, you can look at nature. A flower can be deadly just with its beauty. It doesn't have to be like a big grizzly bear to tear you apart, and it's equally powerful.
Oh, I say. The moment push comes to shove, you people always dump on bears. I know all about your agenda from Glitterbeak. I knew what your political message was going to be, and here you are spreading it again. Your
Bear with me for a
anti-bear
moment.
agenda. Alright, so if any of you would like to overcome this complication, I will need a performance or a warfare lore.
Ooh, I've got that one.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to easily rebut this. I essentially say, if we are the weaker lodge,
You are the
how
weaker
come you have
lodge.
yeah, if we are, how come you've lost so many times to us? How come your all-out assault on us failed miserably? Not even slaying one of our leaders, let alone the minor NPCs that inhabit the
You
lodge.
mean your friends? You mean your friends? Minor NPC? Oh my...
It's just that Ethanor comes from a very distant place that they have weird, like, lingo.
You know what?
Minor
Otto,
NPCs in his language means friends, yes.
you know what? Auto success. Ethanor, it's your turn. What about Emorga and her goals? Do you understand? What direction do you think she's going in?
Hmm. Amorga possesses great knowledge of many a thing that I believe could assist you, Avathriel. The knowledge of I know how interested you are in Gorus. The knowledge of his time in the Verduran is actually written on her shell, and is essentially like his own personal diary, essentially. Additionally, her goal is to see that the path that is best for the Verduran is always taken. These pretenders seek their own glory and their own exaltation. They do not understand what it means to have goals beyond short-sighted power.
I've been alive 4,000 years.
Yeah. Yes. 4,000. Yes. 4,000 years.
Yes, 4,000 years is not a short time.
Imorga is older.
Yeah. Isn't Omolga like over 5,000?
Imorga is
years
before Gorus' time.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it was like the druids before were using her as like basically a spell book.
Yeah. So yeah, Avathriel is incredibly pleased by Aethenor's words as he begins to say, yes, this Amorga intrigues me more so than I've heard secondhand. And if what you're saying is true, that the detailed history of the druids is indeed written upon her back, I could be tempted to take a look, yes. Unasi is going to come up and say, if a sacrifice is necessary, I will offer up my own life in return for Rosadoya's. I will allow you to see firsthand Gorus's legacy in me, among one of the first of the Gorons he constructed in Nex. I gained sentience from my master, and I stand before you today as a testament of his legacy and his power.
Really? Because we have two of his oldest companions. The person that actually helped Gorus create that ritual. The druid who alongside him tried to help with his experiments. And you know her current state? She can barely recognize things. She can barely speak. The only thing that remains of her is her heart. And his familiar companion from that era, where the only thing that remains is angst and remorse for helping Gorus. Because Gorus, like you, had a fatal flaw in his thinking, going for slaughter and revenge and all those stuff.
Revenge is more than slaughter. It is about living better. It is about being better. You do not understand me. You do not understand why I seek revenge.
Do not lecture me on revenge.
You want to talk about revenge? You talk about revenge then. You tell me what you think revenge is.
This is not about revenge. This is about what is right for the Verduran forest. You know this is not the path.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No. And that's something that you can only know when you fail. We've seen what Gorus things did. We've seen the sorrow that it created. Not in his enemies, but in his own people, in his own friends. You were never his friend. You were a successful experiment.
I am his
But
son!
his true friends actually suffered
Son!
because of what his single-mindedness drove him to do. We do not wish for a repeat of that, no.
His dedication notwithstanding, he was a brilliant genius that created an entire ancestry of people. You cannot deny that!
He didn't do so alone, and the people that helped him do so still mourn about what they did and what they suffered.
As Athenor said, minor NPCs.
Davos will laugh. You think you know about revenge, right? I had to kill the ghost of my... No, the ghost. I had to kill my own mother for what this corruption made her do. Don't talk to me about revenge. I'm already holding myself for not tearing upon you, because I understand that revenge is pity and it will not bring salvation. What will bring salvation is simply... And Davos will stop there and simply wave his head back and forth, kinda disappointed at even looking at this creature in front of him.
You're fools! You're all fools! You don't understand what revenge is! You can't even tell me the definition!
No, I told you that it's not about knowing what revenge is. The true power is knowing when to let go of the revenge.
Let go? And he just looks at you dumbfounded. Let go?
Yes, let go.
I will never let go of this forest! I will never let go of what Goris had! You insult the memory!
You do not have the strength to do so, I understand.
I have the strength! You don't have the face!
Potato. You will be forever enslaved by your lust. The same way that you want to now to enslave the others. Just so that you can feel a little bit better that you're not alone in that futile quest.
It's not slaving. It is encouraging the true path. They belong to the forest. We all belong to the forest. We were never enslaved. We were chosen.
And Davos, as this man speaks, will turn towards the dragon and simply say, see, they never want cooperation. They never want for you to work with them. They believe that their ideals, he just said that according to him, everyone should bend their knee to follow Goru's failed legacy. Admitted by his own words.
Yeah, he's just hopping up and down. I can't make it go faster. I usually do this really well. There we go. Yeah, he's fuming. He'll become steamed vegetables in no time now.
Easier to take out. Cool.
Alright, it's the final topic.
Yeah.
Morris, you're first for round 6. Intrigued by tales of clashing lodges and pending war, Avathriel asks how far each group is willing to go to win the battle for the Verdurn Forest. What acts will they commit? Where will they draw the line, and why? This is what it's been coming to a head, and I think you've touched on this subject already, but he needs it spelled out. Where do you draw the line? What are you willing to do to win?
To be honest with you, Rothriel, this is my first instance of war. This is my first time seeing such atrocities and such horrors.
There we go.
Even down to the people who we lost earlier. This flash like Morris recalls the wagon that got destroyed by these same creatures in front of him and exploded, and there was no survivors. In my understanding, from what everyone around me wants war to be, there are sacrifices that must be made for the greater good. It's like as if a snake has bitten your arm, and you want to prevent the venom from entering your heart, so you slice off that arm. I don't see war in that light, and I don't think I ever will. I am fighting for the Verduran, for the people, and its balance. I will not be a pawn in sacrificing any of those for a greater tomorrow. If a sacrifice must be made, I will be the one to make that sacrifice. Not the people who want a better tomorrow and do not have the strength to clutch at it. And yeah. I don't want to see people hurt. Not after last time, and not after where I've been. And I think the check I'll make, would that be diplomacy?
You can do diplomacy, you can do society, you can do deception if you wish to, like make yourselves look like the outright winners here. You can do arcana, occultism, nature, things to showcase your knowledge of the the suicide bombings that they used.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know it was destroyed, but I hold up the remnants of the religious symbol that one of the people in the caravan held.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know what? Can I do crafting?
Yeah.
And
you can do
just
crafting.
say this was once a righteous symbol of those who worship the Verduran and its gods and its bounty, and they were destroyed by these ilk in front of us. And I pour out the ashes and just slowly on the ground reconstruct what the symbol used to look like. This is what we all stand for. A tomorrow where people are safe and can be free of such violence. No revenge, no ploys or plots to harm others.
All right. And Avathriel looks at you and goes like, not as exciting as I would have hoped, but yes, I understand.
Excitement. Is that anyone that ever wants in this? Something to do. And
He's an artist.
I'll collect the ashes in the vial once again and step back.
You see Unasi go wild at you doing this.
What's wrong?
You think you know? You think you know after the way my people were treated?
So, before we go on further conversation, how were your people treated, and how did your leaders defend you?
We didn't get defended. We were meant to be a food source, nothing more than a resource. We uplifted ourselves with Goros's power. What of our justice?
I feel sorry for you, and for your people. I'm happy Gorus brought you to the light to see and walk this plane with us. But I'm sorry that your heart's still trapped in a past that you cannot change.
My heart is a planar gate to the plane of wood.
And yet it still resides in the past where you were harmed.
You just said that the only thing God wanted for you was to be a source of food. And yet here you are trying to recreate all of his failings instead of basking in the strength of the people that actually broke free from that predetermined fate and became free.
I am free because Gorus wanted and designed me to be free.
Now,
God has designed you to be food.
what is it that you want? Not what Gorus wants. What is it that you want? And I point at the gate at his heart.
I want everyone who invaded the Verduran forest to die. I want Taldor to be destroyed. I want Andoran to burn. I
No.
want every druid in this forest to explode.
Is that really what you want?
Yes!
Those who don't know what atrocities were committed, you want them to not take that knowledge with them.
Who
You
cares if they know or not? I'll know. I am eternal.
Until you're used as food, right?
I just grow back afterwards. I remember all the pain. I remember the pain of being eaten so many times.
And that's what you want?
You want
Yes.
to create more like you then, right?
I can't. It cannot be done.
Davos points towards the wood blessed. I mean, that's what Rosadoya wants. That's the one that you're following wants, right?
Yes.
It just wants to create more food. The same way that Gorus wanted to create more food.
It is nothing
what
like
you're-
that. They are weapons. This is what we're willing to do. Look at them,
No.
Avothriel. Look at how
Really?
pathetic they are. They think they know what revenge is. They think they know what power is. And yet they stand there telling you that they aren't willing to do what it takes.
No. You didn't do what it takes. You turned others into weapons. You didn't turn yourself into weapon. That doesn't take any strength. That's just weakness. You didn't have the balls. You didn't have the strength to actually face up to what you said you wanted. You didn't go to Taldor to wage war. You didn't go to Andoran to wage war. You took poor Joe, Tom, and Frank that were minding their own business, tending to their groves, and you forced them to be weapons. You didn't ask them to be, because we have seen the prisoners, we have seen the torture. You took by force others to do what you didn't have the balls to do.
I took them by force and conscripted them.
Yeah, because you didn't have the balls to go fight. That's what I'm talking to you. That's not strength.
That's
You took
cowardice.
poor farmers and make them into this.
Do not
And you want-
Taldorians take plowshares into swords? It is the same thing.
No, it's not. Taldor lords lead their troops.
Do they now? Where
Yes.
is your beloved Tasha Starborn? Where is
This is
your
not my
grand
beloved.
princess?
I'm not a Taldan, but I do know that for all their faults and weaknesses Taldor has, they take pride into fighting. You do not take pride into fighting. You just slaughter. You just take farmers and throw them to explode into other farmers. That's your definition of a war? Then that's, well, simply disgraceful.
It is the easiest and most effective way to win. If you do not have the stomach for it, you will not succeed.
You
I know,
bring
it's-
shame to
you
the
do not-
Verduran.
You do not win anything. You simply killed a few farmers with sacrificing your own farmers. You
If anything, you
you
helped
will
out.
never succeed in anything with that mentality. And seeing you here, fuming about how much you want revenge and how much you want to fight, but instead, you do not really fight, right? You have never fought. You haven't invaded anyone. No, you simply sent suicide bombs.
It's a shame. It really is. You could have been so much more.
I will become more under Rosadoya.
When I just step back. My apologies, Abathriel. I just couldn't see such scum spit such lies.
No, this is the entertaining part. I'm loving this. Palin.
I obviously won't fireball children.
What?
That's where we draw the line.
How can you say that when those children deserve death, he says, coming forward?
What? What are you on? Children deserve death.
If you're not willing to point your fireballs at orphanages and children that will grow into those who will oppose you later on in life, how can you say that you are committed to winning this war?
I don't think children are guilty of any crimes until they've committed them.
Every child is guilty of the crimes of their father. Remember that.
I don't agree. We should all have a chance to commit our own crime.
Sorry. Are you saying the sins of the father are passed down to the child?
Yes.
Then wouldn't your father's sins be passed on to you?
Holy crap, I'm going back to where I was standing.
No, please, please, go on. Go on. The man who brought you back to life, don't you think his sins are on your shoulder now that you've had that thought process?
I bear with him my legacy. It's just like, oh no.
So you've committed graver sins than those you've wronged. Interesting.
It's not looking good for the Wildwood Lodge. Davos, will you fireball children to win?
Maybe.
I do not have the potential to fireball children. But
then you
Davos
don't
will
deny
say-
the means to do it.
Davos will say, I don't fight to win the war. I fight to give the Verduran back to its people. And if that means that I have to pay the price, then so be it. When I first started working in dangerous situation, my position was to be a shield for those behind me that couldn't yield a weapon. My position hasn't shifted. The goals have. The stakes are now much higher. But again, I don't fight to win a war. I fight to give the forest back to whom they belong. And where I draw the line is very simple. There has to be a home for them to return, and they have to be alive for them to return to. And you want a roll, right?
Yes, you may choose what the role is.
I'm gonna go for the basic diplomacy because I don't think I have anything else that fits.
Okay. Vothrael looks over at Davos, and he just goes like, meh. Whether they have homes or not doesn't concern me.
It should. You are an architect, no? You
I
are
am.
building this place. You're building homes for. You're building places for them. For
Not
your.
for- Not for poor
your
people.
No, for your creations. Don't you make them habitats? Don't you give them a space to live?
I just sort of
Imagine.
make them and they run off into the forest.
Yes, but imagine if there was no forest for them to return. Isn't your greatest pride the realm that you saved? Now,
It's kind of a work in progress.
yes, but Rusadoya's progress is not creating. It's destroying what's already there and leaving nothing in its wake.
Sometimes you must destroy in order to create. Any artist
Yes,
will tell
but-
you that.
Yes, but the goal is to create, and the means is to destroy first to have the space. For Rusadoya, the end is to destroy, not the means.
He seems unconvinced by that.
Yep.
Athenor. This is it. This could be it. How far are you willing to go to win the war?
How far am I? I mean, Athenor will do anything to win the war. It's
Anything, Avathriel says.
anything
Anything.
except betray my god.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. Besides that, pretty much anything. I mean, Regathiel's pretty cool with the whole, crush, kill, destroy, slaughter kind of thing. And yeah,
And how long
you
have you
know.
been a worshipper of this Red Angel?
what's it been in game time? Like what? Like 3 months? 4 months? 5 months?
Yeah, about a month
don't
or two.
know. Oh, right, okay. All right. Yeah, well, there you go. I originally was a follower of Kununos, but his methods didn't align so well with me.
All right. So he takes a good look at Athenor and nods and looks over to Anasi and says, "How far are you willing to go?" "I'm willing to give my life, my eternal life, for Ruzadoya and her mission. Outsiders must be cleansed of the forest. The Verduran belongs to us. Anything it takes. I will betray any god. Only our lives matter."
That's a shame. You would betray gods
The gods have done
So-
nothing?
so easily, but then that means you would betray anyone you think lower than the gods with even more casual, very, very casually, right?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
No.
It also sounds like you'd betray Avathriel here at a mere whim. Is that correct?
I would not betray my allies. The gods have done nothing to ally with the forest or against. Where's Gozra? Where's Gozra now to settle our dispute?
Didn't you just betray the people that voted for you by torturing them and forcing this up against their will?
New user agreements forced us.
Your fanaticism and devotion are pathetic, and frankly, I hope Avathriel lets me kill you.
Vothriel says, please, don't let me stop the two of you.
Is that him giving me permission just to go off?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care.
Did that mean we won the influence, or?
Maybe. Ululu's going to step back from you guys. So are you actually going to do this? Are you going to fight here and now?
I mean,
Wouldn't hurt to get him off the table.
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Alrighty.
Vothriel promises not to interfere with your dispute.
Thank you.
And he says, no, thank you. It's been a while since I've been this entertained.
And keep your eyes open.
Urzadoya's chosen is gonna come up and go for Athenor. With a crit miss. And a miss.
Hey, Palin, can you turn off your light effect?
Yeah, there's so much
It's too
light.
bright!
Yeah.
It's too bright!
Too right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's better. I was getting blinded this whole time. Let's see here. Yep. This one's going to go ranged. And try to get Davos for some piercing damage as he spits some splinters at you.
For the second attack, I'm gonna use my reaction to raise my shield. So the first one hits, but the second one... Oh, it was... Yeah, it was hit by 5, that is okay, and the hit by 1 misses. So
Okay.
I take this.
Animus. Alright, it's Unasi's turn. What can he do? I wonder.
Wait, didn't we heal from when we...
Yeah, you
For
all
the-
healed.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you all healed.
Yeah. Yep.
Get that.
Alright. Unasi is true to his word. He will do anything that it takes to win. Athenor, give me a will save.
Fuck.
Okay, success. So,
Good.
you are stunned 1 as it fights off the commands. And let's see here. He can go... Yeah, he's gonna get right in this caster's face. Morris!
Cool. Damn, right in front of me, huh?
Yep.
That's a shame. It's a real shame. I'm going to do... Fudge, this might be a little stinky. Alright, let's go point blank stance. And apply that effect to myself. And then double shot. Alright, so the first target I'm going to aim at is this fucker here.
Mm-hmm.
And does triple shot need an extra action, or can I just do that? Let's just make sure.
Did it get
Ah.
upgraded?
So you can do 2 attacks to the same target because you have the triple shot feat.
Yeah, at 6. You got it at 6.
Okay, so alright, yep, I got
But
it. So
if you want to do 3 attacks, I think you need 3 actions. I'm not sure, or not. Oh,
make...
I'll
if you
double-
do three attacks, it gets -4. If you
Yes.
do 2 attacks, it gets the -2.
That's the only difference.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna take the -4 for this right now.
Okay.
So triple shots. The first 2 are going to be on. Yeah, first 2 is going to be on this dude here.
Okay.
So strike -4.
That's a hit. He's going to use Reactive Flare, temporarily losing control of the planar energies within him. Both him and the triggering creature, which was Morris, need to make a DC 30 basic reflex save, because he can't control it.
I'm going to use a hero point to reroll that.
You got a crit success.
So did I.
Oh, so no damage as you just see the spurt of fire come forth from the plant guy. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage. This is Slide Striker because he's not off guard. Second strike. That's a miss. The third strike is going to be on the one down. Actually, this one right here. I think that's what next on the initiative, right?
If you want, you can make all of them into one creature. You don't have to do them into separate. It's just that you can. So it's up to you who you want to target.
Okay.
Yeah. You've become
That's what-
Sprinkle.
Yeah, that's what basically the triple shot feat gives you. That when you
I
use
got
the double shot feat, you can make them against the same target and also add like another shot, but they get to -4 if you do 3.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I think I'm going to still take the last action on Rosadoya's Chosen, so they get that out of the initiative, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Critical.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's nice.
So because they go after me in initiative, and I roll stealth for initiative, this is a sneak attack with a deadly D8. Go.
I'm gonna stab 53 damage. Wow.
And then add fearsome, and then the speed penalty if it's not already there.
Mhm.
That should. You have like a -10, is it? -10 to your speed this round.
I can do that.
And that's my turn. The 53 is not to take it out. Damn.
Rosadoya's Chosen's gonna go up to this caster. Gonna back him with the staff. Doing a whole 9 bludgeoning damage for bopping Palin on the head. And a miss. Palin!
Palin's going.
Cone of Cold? That's not Fireball!
Not.
So, let's see here.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's
effect.
got a snap. It's got a snap.
There.
Okay.
Hold on. I think it turned the wrong.
That's okay. So, would you like... Yeah, it can't be on the center of your token. You've got to snap it like this towards, yeah, like that.
Oops, I'll snap in this bottom.
Okay. Oh, nope. I want... Cancel that. Does not make things easy to select. Yes. All right. Failure, failure, success, success, failure.
I will move.
The damage. Take half the damage. Where are you moving to, sir?
I keep accidentally putting.
I did the
I'm moving.
same thing.
Over here.
Yep.
And then go.
Davos.
Okay. I'll open my stance. So the 3 already inside my area need to roll their fortitude.
Yeah. Success, success, success.
Okay. And I'm sure my friend Ethanor will forgive me for getting him inside a tiny bit of an AoE.
Here comes that crit fail on reflex.
Yep.
Revenge time, Ignore.
So, all of them,
Okay.
including Ethanor. Oops.
What do you mean, oops? Crit failure on one of Rosidoya's chosen. Alright. And success on one. Okay. Let's see, I take damage. I take damage. I take half the damage. And the other is the full damage. Oh dear, they're all bleeding. Davos
Someone
sneezed out
crit failed,
splinters.
Oh, it was the. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No, wait. Someone should have taken double.
Okay. This one. There you go. I made sure he took it twice.
No, because if you do it like that, he still only takes like 1 instance of the 5d4 bleeds. If you click the critical, he will take the critical damage from the bleed as well.
Okay. Double. There you go.
And that was my turn.
Aethador. Splinters. Bleeding.
Good stuff. So stun 1 will cause me to lose one of my actions.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to activate the Hero's Plate. Activate Personal Legends. So for 1 action, I'm allowed to cast Heroism on myself. And then... Wait, so if I fully heal myself, do I not... Like this?
Yeah, you
bleed-
get rid of the bleed. The bleed gets rid if you're full hit points.
Yeah. It's not great to do that. I mean, what is it?
God,
5d4. So that's 20 as max.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
about 10 hit points.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Aethanor sees Nasi right in front of him and decides that he just really just does not like him right now.
That's a crit.
Oh. Ethanor is still on fire today.
Yeah.
Man. He's very weak against fire. As you smell blue raspberry.
My favorite.
He's also
Yes.
Yes, and also dazzled.
Yes.
and I think the
And off guard.
and the other 2 creatures here take some damage, right? From the shock.
Electricity arcs out and deals an equal amount of electricity damage to up to 2 other creatures of your choice within 10 feet of the target.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the 10
So-
points of electricity.
Yeah, to both of these two.
Okay. They do not have electricity resistance.
Good stuff. Alrighty. And that'll end my turn.
Okay.
I almost took.
Almost maximum.
I was literally doing the math in my head. I was like, surely I might take near max damage. Takes near max damage. Nice.
Yeah. And I believe he has. Let's see. He used 2 to get over there because of the 15. Yep, because he slowed. So he gets 1 action. Bop! Crit miss.
Well,
Oh dear.
oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
I know what happens next.
Oh no! Oh no! Master! Oh, she makes it. Maybe she'll live. She'll take half. She should not have been in the splash zone. Success, success, and failure. So take that. And then those two. We'll take half. As, you know, some familiar, thematical fireworks go off. As he meets his explosive end. Alright, this one's turn. Gonna move into position. He's gonna bop Athenor with the staff. Hit by 0. Take a whole 8 bludgeoning points of damage. Hit by 1. As he smacks you again for 8. A bleed. A recover check. Success. Thank you for being automated. Yes?
At the end of his turn, he also has to roll. It's a new round for the fortitude. Yep, it's fine.
Alright. Unasi's gonna take a step back. And he has one last chance to bring Athenor into the fold. I need a will save. Failure by 1.
I'll use my hero point.
Thank
Okay.
you. Damn.
You control the target. It gains the controlled condition. But it can attempt a will save at the end of each of its turns. On a success, the spell ends.
Wait, does the spell dissipates if he dies though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not. You're controlled. If there's no one to control you.
Yeah,
you-
Yeah.
Unless this is
Unless-
not the real one.
Oh,
Unless
God,
Davos
I
wants to
would-
get a spell strike to the fucking face.
I would not do that as the DM. I would not do that. So that's all 3 of his
Unless-
turns. Morris, you see Athenor. He looks kind of weird.
I mean, Ethan always looks kind of weird. What are you talking about? This is nothing new. First things first. I'm still in point blank stance because I'm that dude.
Mm-hmm.
T for target. The Unasi. And we're doing another triple shot, baby. This is how we do our life.
Okay.
He's off guard.
But-
So those are sneak attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, he's off guard. Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
All right, first things first. Strike.
A miss by 2.
Oh, at the end of his turn, he also needs to do the fortitude.
Failure.
Oh, he's sickened.
Sickened. So it was
Can't be
only a
that.
-1 instead of a -2.
Okay,
Yeah, -1, -1.
let's try it again.
Okay. Ooh,
Much
a crit
better.
hit! A crit hit!
Let's flip and do this, gang.
43 damage. As a creature who has lived for thousands of years dies and meets his explosive end,
Yep.
the planar portal inside him collapses, dealing massive fire damage to all creatures within his aura, and his aura is 20 feet.
So sorry.
Did I see that?
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah. Palin's just looking, going like, guys, why were you so close?
Nathan or no?
Remember, I gave you
Yeah.
each an extra hero point for Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
That is true. I will use it.
Okay.
And probably fail again.
Critically succeed. Down.
Why, Athanor? Why?
Nice. I kill the bad guys, but I take a lot of damage in the meantime.
Ooh, one person got a critical failure.
Very cool.
I
another
wonder if a
big
chain
save.
reaction's going to go off.
Nah, I'll be fine.
35.
I'm gonna silt block that half of mine.
Can you shield block that? Because it's a...
It's a reflex save, yes.
I have a feat that allows me to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, you have
For your
reactive
question.
shield block. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
reactive seal.
Ooh, took more damage from the fire. So, you think this guy's gonna survive 70 points of fire with the weakness?
No.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Guess what happens when that one explodes? So I'll just move this over there. Success. You'll take half. Crit success, you take nothing.
Oh, sugar, honey, ice, and tea.
You can do it, Morris.
Oh no, I'm going to fail this roll. Not really.
Crit success by 0.
I'm
Yeah.
just that dude.
So Morris just took out 2 with 1 shot, and there's only 1 left, and he's got 2 shots left.
And I yell at Avathriel.
One
Actually,
shot.
one more
He missed
One
the
shot.
first.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I yell. See, this is what they bring. This is what they do to harm others, and I target this one. And this is how we fight back. Strike.
Ooh. Hit?
And slight strike. I don't think I have to add point. It's the point blank stance.
There's 2 left.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this one and this one.
They're
This one
dead.
here?
He's dead.
Ne-
Oh, wait, he's not dead.
This-
Okay. Yeah. Wait,
This one. Yeah, this one.
Oopsies.
yeah. 12 damages.
Did that one, the not dead here,
Oh, yeah, he's got a
for the 11d6?
failure. So he takes the 31.
Oh, God.
There you go. Palin.
He's
I don't want to hit them, but oh well.
Okay.
he hit the one that's far away.
All right.
No, I
You've
hit them
convinced
both.
me,
Still hits
the
me.
DM.
You tell telekinetic shove, push him over there. That's all.
Failure and a critical failure.
Already.
Double that. He explodes, does nothing because he's all the way over there. And this one explodes, so right there, yeah.
Wait, Avathria would also have to make that save too.
Yeah, he
Uh-oh.
would.
Legendary resistance, go.
Success.
Oh, I have to do. Ah, god damn it! I'm just on the edge, and I'm about to break.
Critical
Anything,
failure.
anything. No, can I?
Yeah.
Ooh, how far are they? Sorry, they're pretty fucking far.
30 feet.
Could I, with my reaction?
Yeah.
That's a 6.
They're 30 feet. They're within my stride.
Yeah.
Could I, for flavor, note my reaction, use nibble dodge, and essentially stride up to that person and protect them from this, and take the full brunt of the damage?
If it were based on AC, I'd allow you to flavor it like that.
Damn.
As you see the little fey creature fall.
Since I do have my shield up and I do have like the reflective shield bit, could I do like something like step here and take the burn the damage for her? Like step in and with my last reaction and basically take the damage for her.
If she were within adjacent square, I'd allow that.
Okay.
Does Avathriel look pissed that she's
I'll,
dead?
I'll do it if I can.
Is
Why
she dead or is she dying? It depends
She's
if
dead.
she's-
She's dead,
I'll-
dead.
I'll do that. Oh, no, well, you were doing a special
Where
thing
is
to step
I
within
haven't
5.
I haven't rolled the save because I don't see it posted anywhere. Can you post it again, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here you go. Reveal.
huh, I actually don't see it in the chat either.
I'll post it again.
I assume it's the same like wood one, right?
Yep, it's the same one.
So explosive N is a DC 29 to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think none of that. And then I guess you take 14 or 7.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
you critically failed that shit, huh?
Mm-hmm. Athanor took 7. Avathriel just brushes off his scales and then looks down at Alulu and goes like, ah. Honestly. War takes so much from all of us. Alright. So, what is it you're exactly trying to do with this ritual?
So these creatures that explode, she's using Idyllis to do that. We have a ritual in mind to cut off Idyllis from the plane of wood so she cannot harvest its power.
Ah, you're planning to cut the tree off from the planar source. I see. Then you will need to drain the planar connection.
Yeah, all that thing goes above my head. Palin will be better to explain how exactly that thing works. But at least for the part where we said that similarly to what the other side offer, we can offer you a lot of power from the plane of wood. We know that in doing this ritual, there will be tremendous power, all the power that is in the deal is released. So we need some sort of a battery of sorts to put that whole thing inside, or else it will blow up. So if you can also provide us with such a battery, I I turn towards the others as I talk. I don't think we mind you also getting to keep all that planar energy for you to maybe help you in shaping this realm.
Very well.
But we will need somewhere to put that in.
I have something offhand, but it will need to be transferred to my realm. I will help you set up all the details. Go now, and he'll open up a small portal for you to return to the entrance.
We also probably need to mention the Naga that you have helping you.
Yes, what about her?
She essentially wants to take the realm for herself. She asked that we try and kill you, but obviously we thought it wiser to come bring you the information as opposed to,
Murder you.
Yeah.
I see. And he'll look up and call her down and say, like, is this true, Lahantra? As she, kind of, like, teleports in and goes like, no, Avathriel, I would never do something so unsavory. They're lying.
I mean, you've been pretty honest this entire time. We told you the truth about what was taken from you. We told you the truth what we're on about. We even told you the truth about the explosives. Why would we lie all of a sudden about what we've come into contact with in his realm, no less?
I mean, just to add that the token we entered here is hers, right?
It's a counterfeit
it-
she made.
Yeah, it's a counterfeit though.
Oh, okay.
He'll take a look at it if you want to show it to him.
Yeah, I'll show him the fake false passage charm.
This is not my work. You have overstayed your welcome, and he's going to breathe his breath on her as she dies.
Oh goodness.
Can I ask for something, since now it seems that we are at least on a partnership base, and I feel that like we are in a good sort of relation. There is a person in this realm that I wish to take out with us. His brother is missing him, and he's been here in this realm for quite a few centuries already, and he wants to go out.
Ah, I don't usually let people leave. What's his name?
The general's brother.
You're gonna have to give me a name.
Anyone remembers?
Wait up. I'm scrolling up.
Oh my
I'll get there eventually.
All right. Yeah?
Uh,
Is this really important? I thought we had a ritual to do.
we do.
This is just as important. No NPC gets left behind or forgotten.
We need to catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all. NPC mon. Oh, Rattata, Jiglet. Sorry.
Oh my god.
No, I've scrolled all the way up and it won't do anything. There's
I'm sure
nothing
he
there.
wasn't important, Avathriel says.
No.
I want to say like his.
Let me counter offer.
Okay.
If you simply allow me to go by him and leave him something, it will take centuries for him to recover, but it will give him a chance for him to try to get out by himself.
Okay. Is it this guy?
Yes,
Yes.
it is this guy.
Yes. Yeah. I'm afraid he's fused to my lodestone. He's not going anywhere.
Yes, if you could just, if I could just hop for a second there and out to give him a chance for him to maybe in a few centuries unfuse himself.
Why?
Because he has a brother that misses him.
I'm not sure I understand. What is your relationship to this person?
His brother is the general of our side. Personal relationship with neither I have any. I will consider the general my ally. And the same way that I would like my allies to try to help me if I'm in a bind, I'm gonna try to help you if I can.
So long as it doesn't disturb the lodestone from attracting wayward spirits, that's fine.
That's too many words for me to understand if it will do anything like that. From what I gathered, he needs a source of light to unfuse. I'm gonna leave him a source of light. Will that be okay?
No, that's fine.
Okay. And I'm gonna when he ports me there, I'm gonna leave him the paradise light by his side and say,
Okay.
you said that you need a source of light for a few centuries. This should last a few centuries more than that.
And he takes it with his shadowy hands and says, "Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, traveler. I appreciate you. Wait a minute. What are these animal people?" He just looks at Nirvana. What are they doing? Ugh. Ugh. What is this? This is not heaven.
One thing is that now that you have television, you will not get bored.
I do not understand this.
It's in the portal. He doesn't want to see it either. He's like,
Hey, Lois, they opened the portal to the wood plane.
I don't understand. Why are the foxes always on the bottom?
Don't think about it. Just run.
Yep, I left the paradise light and
Yep.
teleport out.
So yeah, you got a Vothriel on your side now. Lahuntra is dealt with. You killed Lulu for some reason. It seems like a very fulfilling day.
We didn't kill anyone. The terrorists did.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that with the Leshies?
I cannot
The terrorists
confirm
did
nor
it.
deny.
Sometimes the terrorists are on our side.
Sometimes the terror is within, and that's all that we have to say.
Yeah.
So did it work out the way you thought it would?
A little different.
No, I thought we were
was
going
sure
to
that
attack
we
the
will
dragon.
vote the attempt.
Yeah, what was with the plan to betray and attack the dragon? Why did that fall by the wayside? What went wrong? What went right?
So, in one thing, you have to fight a dragon that creates demiplanes inside his own demiplane,
Yeah.
and on the other hand, you don't.
I mean, I wasn't the one who made a pact with somebody.
Yeah, that'll
What
come
did
back
they-
to bite us in the ass at some point.
It can't.
Say
She's
about-
dead.
Yeah. No, she was going to solve us. She was a merchant.
I sure hope no one here has an enema with betrayal.
Ooh, what?
I don't
Anathema.
think he does. Anathema.
Right, an enema is the other thing. Anathema.
There you go.
No, what did Avathriel say about nature being ever changing and stuff like that? That's why.
Anathema as cower from combat, forgive those who have irreparably sinned, and leave allies unwillingly in darkness.
Well, you didn't leave an ally in darkness, thanks to Davos.
Sweet ritual time.
You mo gui guai fai ji zao. You mo gui guai. Is that the ritual? Or are we?
I think so. I'm pretty
All right,
sure.
one more time. You mo gui guai fai ji zao. Oh, fai ji zao.
Yes.
There we go.
So, are we doing the ritual tonight, or are we going to finish up next time?
Getting kinda late here.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah, I'm happy if we do it next time, especially because we hopefully have Scott at that point.
Yeah, he'll definitely help with the ritual. What do you think's going to happen? You think it's going to go smoothly? Do you think someone's going to betray you, maybe?
Everything always goes so smoothly.
Yeah, it always goes to plan. Haha.
Well,
I mean, we already know two of the fail points. One is that if it's not done simultaneously, like everyone dies, and the other one is the huge explosion from all the released energy. And that's apart from the regular stuff of having to succeed on a ritual.
alrighty, guys. Hopefully that went better than last time.
I think it did.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
it was fun. Yeah.
Good. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I don't think any of us were in the mood to do 16 more events inside there.
No,
No.
I want to say that this NPC that I've also forgotten his name, Ulysses, something like that, was more enjoyable than the than a lot of the NPCs we have back in the base. I did enjoy like this RP kind of session that there was a lot of back and forth between the two sides.
Well, yeah, he stood for some pretty definite things.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time I'll finally get the technical issue resolved for good, because this is kind of annoying.
Okay. Thanks for the session.
Thanks
Had
again,
great
everybody.
fun, and
Happy
see
New Year.
you